fool.
It ain't no secret, Franklin, it's all the love. So in this episode of GTA 5 modding tutorials, we're gonna hook our boy Trevor up with some brand new hillbilly threads. All right, folks, it's time to get Trevor some clothes. Installation tutorial for everything you saw in this video is gonna be at the end. All links are down in the description. Our boy is already rocking a brand new beard and some tattoos, as well as a new hairline and some neck tats. Let's go ahead and see how we did that. So for this video, typically I would use Simple Trainer, go down to model spawning, and then go to the clothing menu option down here. And then here we would change everything, except I'm gonna be using a different trainer. I'm gonna go in with menu today. So I'm gonna open up menu and go to player options, wardrobe, and let's just go ahead and get a nice front view. Okay, so you'll see we have some body tattoos that we installed. We have a new hairline and we got some beard action going on. Let's take a look at some of those head textures. So here you'll see we have texture 3 going right now. Here's our default texture. And you'll notice we got some tattoos around the eye. Let's go ahead and get a nice little zoom in on that. Cool. A little 1%er tattoo on his neck as well. Cute. Let's go with that. Now we'll take a look at the beard. You'll see we have beard number 2 on here.
Those are selling like hotcakes.
Okay. And then that's one model. Here's another beard we installed. So there you go. There's our 2 different beard options we installed. I'm gonna go with this one here. And there's no alternative textures to that. Let's take a look at the hair. So with the hair, we did install quite a few different hair models. Let's go ahead and spruce the man's head up a little bit. Okay, bald, not so bald. Oh god, that's ugly. Okay, pretty like typical. Very rough and scraggly. Here we go, we have a nice mullet. Looking good, looking good, looking clean. Another mullet. A hat. Here's another hat we have installed, well as this one with a sweet bandana, and I do believe that we can change the textures as well. Let's go ahead and do that.
Take as long as you like.
Oh, I'm going to. Oh hell yeah, brother. The South will rise again, because I just had Taco Bell for dinner. Oh. All right, man, let's go ahead and put that inflammatory ass flag on his head real quick. And then we're gonna take a look at some of the upper torso stuff. So here we have Trevor just wearing nothing. We're gonna take a look at some of the different shirts we installed. Now what those are, I almost don't remember. So we're gonna have to go through everything. I think that's one of them. Okay, let's go this way.
Take time.
Here we go. So here's one of the shirts we have installed, and we're gonna take a look at some of the textures. Oh, cool. So these come with tattooed arms and stomach as well. Okay, so there's a version for every single shirt. Nice. Okay, this boy looking like a boogaloo boy.
Those are so comfortable.
Tell me about it. Okay, so we have this. Let's go ahead and back it up. Let's take a look at accessory tops. What the? I didn't even know you could do that with Trevor. That's crazy. That's funny. Let's take a look at some of this task armor stuff. So here we got a bag.
You should try it on.
Gonna have some hats up here for sure. All right, we got a bucket hat, a little dungaree hat. I've been to the Iraq War looking ass hat. Outback Steakhouse hat. Okay, I think we'll go with this one here. And of course, it's gonna have tons of textures. Oh, spoke too soon. Okay, let's go with that. Let's switch to the hair. There's so much more for the hair. Okay, we'll go with that. Looking like Snake Oil for a second. No beard on it. Let's go ahead and put some glasses on this man. Feel me? Let's see some glasses installed. Not those. All right, here we go. Some Oakley's. Some more Oakley's. I like these. Ooh, the 100 green. Oh, count me in. Oh shit. Oh, the 100 green. That's legit. Look at this 100 green. Look here. I dig it. We'll take a look at his one here as well. These. We'll go with the Oakley. Nice, dude. Freaking nice, bruh. All right, we're gonna back up. Look at the teeth, section. Let's go ahead and switch that up. Now he's got some earrings. I don't know if you saw that, but your boy just got his ears pierced. There we go. He now has pierced ears, golden ears. All right, our man's got earrings, a hat, some sweet shades. Let's go focus on them legs. And here are some new legs coming up right here soon, eventually. There we go. Here's Trevor's new pants and boot combo. It's going to come with a lot of textures.
That'll look great on you.
Lots of textures. Okay, maybe not a lot of textures, but enough. The boot change color, the jeans change color, and flag in the pocket as well. Cute. Let's see what else has. Watch, look here. What else we got? Hands. We didn't install anything for his hands. We did not install anything for shoes. Let's take a look at accessory tops. I think we've already been there. We'll keep the watch. That's all right. We already did that. We changed up our hat game. Relax. Look at it. Welcome to the tutorial section, folks. First things first, we're using that EMF SP Easy Mod folder by Red on 5mods.com to get every last bit of clothing in this video installed. If you don't know how to install EMF SP, I have an installation video on my channel. Links down in the description. Red also made some clothing for Hillbilly Trevor, as well as some miscellaneous accessories like glasses, hats, so on and so forth. We're also going to be using this head texture replacement over on 5mods as well. Let's get it started. You're also going to need Open 4, so don't even flex. On the left here, I got this extraction folder. This is where we're going to extract all the files to. So starting with my Hillbilly stuff, I'm going to make a folder called Hillbilly, and we're just going to select everything in here, drag it straight into our Hillbilly folder. I'm going to do the same thing with the miscellaneous stuff. So I'm just going to make a new folder, call it MISC, and down here in my miscellaneous archive, select everything, drag that over. All right, while that gets exported, let's take a look at the better face for Trevor's face replacement. We're just going to drag this folder straight into our extraction directory, and there we have it. Now let's go ahead and get Open 4 going, and we're going to start off with the face texture. So let's go ahead and open up Open 4 and big it up, and we're going to take a look. Actually, before we do anything, we're going to need to get his upper torso, because when it comes to tattoos, we're going to need this particular 3D mesh. So what I want you to do in Open 4, before you do anything, go ahead on your left hand side, scroll down, look for x64v.rpf, click that, then go to models, CD images, and we're going to look for streampedplayers.rpf. Click on player 2, and we're going to be looking for upper 16, upper_16. That is going to be Trevor's upper body with no shirt on. Okay, we need this. And so what we're going to do is hit edit mode. We are not going to copy this. No, all we want is this upper body mesh. So I'm going to select it, drag it into my extraction folder, and I'm going to scroll down and look for its corresponding texture, which should be upper 16 or upper diff 16A. So here it is right there. Let's take a look. Cool. Let's drag that out to our extraction folder, and we're done. Now what we need to do, we're going to get back into the root directory for GTA 5 inside of Open 4. And then I'm going to look for my purple mods folder and update x64, DLC packs, EMF single player folder, DLC x64, streampad underscore players, player 2. Here we go, our blank canvas for Trevor. We're going to start with the face for Trevor. So we're going to click on that Better T-Face Final folder, and we'll take a look at the faces folder. Here, they're just textures. It's not editing the geometry of Trevor's face, just the textures involved with it. So what we're going to do is simply drag these on over like so, and then we can take a look. So here we go. We just have some simple facial textures complete with head, scars, and I believe a plethora of embedded normal maps too. What we'll be doing later is replacing some of these with some tattooed versions. Okay, so now that we have Trevor's head installed, let's back it up. Let's take a look inside the beards folder. Select these, drag those over. You'll see we have some 3D meshes of some facial hair. Take a quick look. There you go. Okay, in our extraction folder, let's back it up. Back it up. We'll take a look at Hillbilly. So here we are simply going to select everything from decal to this lower, drag that in. Same thing. We want to select everything except folders and images. So select these YDD and YTD files. You don't have to get every last one of these textures if you don't want to, because it's literally 26 textures for one item. So if you don't want all those textures, you don't have to get them. So we just installed head, beard. We have a shirt, sleeveless shirt here. We also have some pants with boots and a shirt that has a bowie knife and a little snub nose in the waistline. Cool. Let's take a look at this tattoo folder inside of our extraction files. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to replace some of the head images with these tattoo head textures. And then we have the torso tattoo. So let's actually do the torso tattoo first. I'm going to back up in my extraction folders. I'm going to back up. I want to put the upper 16 and the upper diff 16 into my EMFSP. Let's go ahead and do that. Boom. And then we'll take a look at upper 16. Okay. I'm going to click this green text here where it says textures. That's going to take me to the texture it uses. I'm going to open that up. And here is where we're going to replace this texture with one of these tattoo textures. So edit mode should still be enabled. Open your texture, click replace, navigate to your tattoo folder, and I'm going to select torso tattoo 2. So here's my hillbilly folder, tattoos, tattoo 2, hit open, and there you see we have tattoos. Hit save, and we're good to go. We've just installed those tattoos. Now, we don't necessarily need the upper diff, we don't need this upper 16, but if you want to take a look at what the 3D model looks like with tats, there you go. What we could do is get rid of this upper 16, and all we need is the upper 16 diff. All we need is the texture for upper 16. We don't need the 3D model because we're not altering the model. Just like the head, we only used the textures, not the head model. Okay, so we have a face, we have some clothing. Let's click back on our hillbilly. We just installed tattooed torsos. Now we're going to install some head tattoos. Let's go ahead and click on head A just to give you an idea what it looks like. And then we'll give a click to head B and see what that texture looks like. All right. We're going to replace head B with the head tattoo 1. So I'm going to hit replace. I'm going to choose this one. And then hit save. If we take a look at C, all right, boy's going a little bald. Not bad, not bad. Oh, wait, we're looking at B. Let's take a look at C. Right here, C. We'll leave that as is. Let's take a look at D. And we'll just hit replace on that. I'm going to choose head tattoo 3. Hit save. Let's take a look at E. Okay. And then we'll take a look at F. And I'm going to change F for head tattoo 4. So let's go ahead and hit replace. Head tattoo 4. Okay. Those are the ones I want to install. And I'm going to call it on that one. So now we're going to back up to our extraction root here, and I'm going to look inside the miscellaneous folder. Now here we have more hair, lots of hair textures. Damn, it's a lot of hair. And some hats signified by task. And we also have some teeth, which has some earrings attached to it. So same thing, we're going to select everything that's not an image or a folder and just drag it into Open4. Again, you don't have to download every single last one of these textures because I understand it's a lot. But if you do, you can. We're going to select everything, task 8, all the way down to the teeth here, drag it in. Okay. Let's take a look. See, we have lots of YDD 3D models here now. We got our beards. We've got our decal shirts. Let's take a look at these teeth here. They have some earrings attached to them. Neato spaghetti. Let's take a look at this task. All the task items here, they're going to be hats. If you have an interfering task item that might be task 8, and it's a bag that you use for something, feel free to rename these from task to hair to upper to whatever. It doesn't matter what you name it, okay? But if it's in a slot that's being used, maybe consider changing it up. So there you go. We've got all of those installed. We got tattoos installed. We just installed these hats and some hair, which are other hats as well. We've got some hair models down here, a nice little mullet. And this one is like a Vietnam kind of vibe. Cool. Going back to our miscellaneous export folder, we're going to take a look at shirts. I'm not going to touch this. It's the same process of replacing textures. So if you want to track down the shirt that these textures go for, by all means, do it on your own time. So now I'm going to take a look at tattoos. We've already got these installed. So now all that's left is props. Now, anything that starts with a P underscore, that's going to go in our props for players. So in Open4, I'm going to hit back, again, and then we're going to go into streamed ped props.rpf, player 2, okay? And we'll just drag this on over like so. And we have 3 different types of sunglasses or glasses for Trevor. There's one. Here's some cool like Oakleys. And then you got these. Yeah, you got those. And there you have it, folks. That's all it takes to get some cool new gear for your man Trevor. Switch the game up, make it not so monotonous, boring, and bland. And enjoy yourself. I'm your guy at V3RY. If you got something out of this video and it helps you mod and expand the experience of GTA 5, consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel for more content like this one. And by all means, stay safe, stay dangerous, and continue modding. Bye-bye.